Like, and you know, like these kids now, they talk about the streets and the street life and stuff like that, especially black kids and I guess Latinos, because that's what they every day see.
Young Jeezy, I mean not Young Jeezy, I can't think of who said it, but they said Young Jeezy told me to trap or die, then send his kids to private school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He told me to trap or die, then he sent his kids to private school or something like that. And it's like, you know, when they get older, they start being like, oh, you know, they don't want to expose their children.
Yeah.
But this is
not even want to clean it all up and stuff, because, you know, their kids now listening to this stuff.
Absolutely. Still shots that
okay.
Tell the story with the words. But it's telling a story, you know what I mean? And this is her first single. It's called Black Barbie.
Rags to riches, how you explain that? Black Barbie. They say she blew up off of drugs. Robbed a dope man, filled his body up with slugs. Word on the street is the glamour's just the front. And what she's holding.
Yeah, it's too bad they don't let us show her actually doing it. Too bad.
Yeah, but you know, that's not glamorizing it, right? It's telling the story. She's not like, you know, she's not glamorizing what happened.
Right.
She's just telling a story of like lost confidence. Everything you just described is pretty much what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lesson to be learned. And it's a, you know,
it's
she got some
definite lesson. Yeah, I always thought she'd write a book, but this is getting it out there faster, I guess.
No, she could do that too.
You know, but people pay more attention to this type in phones and things like that. Nobody reads anymore, you know, so.
That's
true. It gets it out there a whole lot quicker.
That's an unfortunate truth. Well, you know, we just definitely wanted to come and talk to you. And, you know, meet you. And thank you for,
like a copy of her music.
Yes. Nice. I will make sure we get you a hard copy, a CD or something like that. You got a CD player?
Yeah. Okay. There's a DVD player down there and then a CD player up there.
Okay. So it's not out yet, but I'll get you the unreleased.
Okay.
And I'll make sure that it gets to you.
Okay.
And you can listen to it, and you know.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I think it's very popular, and it's very much, like I said, very much needed. I mean, it's got a lot going on.
She's different from the
girls sit down and, you know, and really listen at what she's saying. There's definitely a message in there for them.
Absolutely. Yeah, she ain't making no twerk music. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the girls, is, like, you know, they talking this like twerk music.
She's I keep saying that mankind definitely is in the destructive mode.
Yeah, this is last days.
And really, Christ is soon to come back, because I mean, we just gotten ridiculous. But I keep saying that maybe, because the Bible does speak of this, the Lord said He would raise him up a generation that would obey. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe this could be part of the spinoff from that. You know, because
my hard drive's still plugged in.
You know, maybe the young, like I say with the presidency and stuff. I mean, it's just gotten stupid. It's ridiculously stupid. I don't even vote anymore. I don't even pay politics no attention, because you know, the stuff that's really issues and important, they don't even address. You know, they just out there feeling for whoever got the most vote, wherever they figure they're gonna get the most votes from, or wherever, you know what I mean? But the real issue, they don't care anything about. And I keep saying now, seems to me like we got some pretty smart young people in this country.
Yeah.
And I just find it so surprising that somebody in their 30s or 40s is not interested in running for president. You know, why it's gotta always be these old guys with this old. We have a constitution for this country, and we have to kind of live somewhat by the basics. But we also got to move forward, because we're not in the horse and buggy stages anymore. You know what I mean? We almost ready to start. We driving cars now that drive themselves and stuff. You know, so you got to bring the politics
to the future,
up to where we are now. You know what I mean? You still using your basic standards and stuff, but you got to come to where we are now, and that's why so many of the young people just not interested, don't have vote, you know, because they ain't talking about nothing that's, you know, we full of technology and all this stuff. They still back there doing what we call manual voting and you know, and all these crazy things. You know, you gotta somebody. So I keep saying, where is that young person? Because I know they out there somewhere, but they gonna come in and they gonna shake it up. Because I mean, this stuff we got going on with Biden and Trump and all this stuff is stupid. It don't even make sense. I mean, any country now can just come in, you know, like they just stupid over there. They, you know, we ain't even got to bother them anymore, cause you know they done lost their mind and they gonna do their own self in, you know, and we just gonna sit back and pick up the crumbs when they get through, you know, just like in the Bible days, you know, the Lord said go in and, you know, take over. You know, kill, you know, do it. Basically what I'm trying to say is he said, go in and kill them all. Don't leave no small, means don't leave nothing. Get rid of all of it. Because if you leave it, it's going to grow up and going to attack you again. So if you get rid of all of it to start off with, you're done with that. You know what I mean? And, you know, so... And that's what's going to happen to us. You know, we going to do ourselves in and they just going to come in and, you know, whatever the scraps and whatever, they got it and going. You know, like that, I think it was the story of the man with the leprosy or whatever. Something happened and the people died out of, they were scared and they were hiding because like the lepers, you know, you had to separate them from the well people, so to speak. And so they were out hiding out or whatever. So some little war went down or whatever, and they wiped the people out. And so the little leopards come out and saw that all the people were dead. So they began to, pick up the spoils, you know, the gold, the food, all these things that they didn't have when they were hiding out. You know, now they getting it all. And so that's what I'm saying. That's what's going to be happening to America, you know, if we keep going like we going. So we gotta find that young person that gonna turn this thing around. Because I'm telling you, we about to self-destruct big time, you know. You know, so I mean, you know. But,
and it's very interesting.
You might need to run for president, Jameer.
Right?
Could be. I mean, you know, seriously. I mean, it's gonna take a young person that's understandable with what's going on now, and that person is gonna have to know how to juggle it between the younger folks and bring the conservative old people in also.
Because they're stubborn.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It is funny how voting is the only thing that's like not modernized. That's the only thing that we still have to like go
because you got
in
these old
or
guys,
fill out a
you got these
paper,
old
all
people
that.
in Congress controlling it. That's why.
And because they want to stop the young vote. They know if they keep it that way, a lot of young people are not going to do it. Because they're raised in the age of the internet. They hardly ever have mailed something to in a post office. But you want me to like vote and like mail this thing in? So that'll keep the youth from participating. So that's why they want to keep it that way. You know what I mean?
And they can juggle it around. Like they want to, you know, they can, he got too many over here on her side, so you know, we really want him, so you know, we can, you know, we got all this stuff in here nobody really know, so we just take out a few of them and put them over here, you know, so you know, they know what they're doing.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they even tried that with us when Obama was running. They were trying to keep the black and the majority vote down, so they try to make it hard on us. There has been a voter registration card. I have one. Forever. That's all you had to have was that voter's registration. People died to get that card. Yeah. Back in the day. That's all it ever was. Now Miss Nikki Haley and them comes in there, the Republicans, will make sure Obama don't get in and stuff. Now you gotta have an ID and all this other mess. The voter registration card is not good anymore. You know that ain't enough. You got to have all of this other stuff. And so they figured it was gonna trip us up because you know, like, oh, they ain't going out there to the DMV to get the ID, and they ain't gonna do this, especially them old people, you know, this and that and the other. But the thing flipped on them, and the old people went out there and got the ID. And when it became time to vote for the people that were running at the Bush and Obama at that time, a lot of the white folks wasn't able to vote, do what they want to do. They got turned around. You see what I'm saying? They the ones that got caught up in the trap that they were setting for the minorities. You know what I'm saying?
They forget them same old folks. It's old folks that did the bus boycott and everything else.
Yeah.
That's something that I resent in my generation, is that I don't think we will be able to galvanize and do something like that right now. It's always, everybody always got to be different. Everybody got to do it. Oh, y'all boycotting the bus. I'm taking the bus. I got to go to work. It's just, we can never get on one accord about anything.
That ain't gonna happen nowadays. Too much modernization is going on. You know, we done had too many choices, too much independence. I mean, you may take us back a little, but we ain't going that far. You know, it ain't gonna, you will have a all-out war before any of that stuff happen. You know, young people just ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? You can go in a restaurant, you know, in a Burger King or somewhere right now, and one of them young people there'll be working, and you mess around and aggravate that young person, they will tell you where you can go and put yourself. You know what I mean? And if need be, walk off and go home. Because they going home to their mama, their daddy. The refrigerator full of food, they flip that light, the light gonna come on and whatever. They ain't even worrying themselves. You know? It ain't nothing like it was back in the day when these people were marching and going on, you know what I'm saying? Because you needed that job, you needed that money. You didn't have businesses and you weren't rich, so you had to put up with a lot of things that, you know, that these kids ain't gonna put up with now. They just ain't gonna, they ain't having, you know.
But I respect the togetherness, the unity of the boycotts and like, the sit-ins and like even the Million Man March back in the day. Like, I feel like we lost that organizing. We lost that. Some things we all should agree on as black people. And back in the day, it was like that. And I'm not saying all black people have to think the same about everything. I'm just saying there should be some ground stuff that we can all get behind. You know what I'm saying? And fight for. But it's we don't have that anymore.
You still fighting. You just doing it different now.
Yeah.
You're just doing it a little different. See, back then Martin Luther King preached on, you know, peacefulness. You know, that's why they did the sit-ins and the boycotts and all that. You know, we just, you know, we do things peaceful. You know, and we don't have to spend our money with them. You know, we can go ahead and we can walk and we can do this and that. You know, but times are a little different now. So I mean, I'm like you. I don't see too much sitting in. And you're not going to do the name calling, and they just ain't going to have none of that. I'm telling you, it'll be an all-out war. You know, the people, minorities just ain't putting up with that stuff.
It doesn't even have to be